Great. Thanks a lot. So let's start up. So as I said, Zoho One is like a compilation of 45 plus applications. So as beginners, we may need to know where exactly we have to start with Zoho One, and then how exactly I can utilize the entire resource of 45 plus application, and only then we will be able to go for the advanced features inside it. So it will be like a pattern of a crawl, walk, and run. So that's why we opted the name for this event to be crawl, walk, run. So the important thing for the day, these will be the topics which we'll be covering for the day. So the first one will be the overview of Zoho One. What exactly Zoho One is all about, and I will be giving you a glimpse of what exactly are the application which is a part of Zoho One, and also understanding the application needs. Why should I use an application? Where can I get a benefit out of these applications? So we will be talking about those. And I have taken a business cycle, online shop, and how can I incorporate all the application into the bundle, so into the particular business. So we will be talking about the life cycle of a business relating to the applications in Zoho One. So coming to why exactly we wanted Zoho One. So initially we started with single application as CRM, campaigns, sales IQ, desk, subscription, mail, creator, and docs. So these are a set of native apps, or most of the oldest apps Zoho had. And then at a point we wanted to ensure people get benefited depending upon the businesses they are into. So if in case if your business is about sales and marketing, you can club in or you can opt for CRM Plus. If in case if you need a tool or a set of application for communicating and collaboration, you can choose a bundle called Workplace. And then comes the Finance Plus. Finance Plus is generally a bundle of apps which will help you out in running your invoices, and also Finance Plus, the books, specifically books, will be acting like a central repository, and it is GST compliant or tax compliant. So you can use books as a central repository, and you can have it integrated with your checkout page, which can be done through Zoho Checkout subscription in order to maintain your monthly or renewal pattern. And we do have something called inventory in order to manage your inventories. So we have divided it into three depending upon the business domains. But then comes a place where our CEO wanted to ensure that any business, maybe a startup with single application, then we switched to bundle of application depending upon the domain
Uh,
of.
Niveda, your voice were like muted for a minute, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I audible right now? Yes?
Yeah, now it's good. Now it's good.
Great.
So
So
the people who are having trouble with hearing voice can try to refresh the page real quick, so that might help.
yeah, I can wait for a minute or two. That's absolutely fine. Okay. Thank you, Joseph. I hope you can hear me, right? Okay, then, Shakti, shall I?
Yes,
Okay, I'm
yes.
just.
Let's proceed.
Okay,
People
then.
who are having trouble may try to refresh and come back
Got
in a
it. I'm
minute.
just gonna got it. I'm just gonna repeat the same content again. Like as I said earlier, we had several, or we Zoho has been working on single applications in the earlier phase of development, and then we wanted to bundle group application depending upon the business, a customer, or maybe a particular company can opt in. But then again, we, as our CEO suggested, he wanted to give all the suite of application at an affordable price. So, and also having Zoho as one operating system for in order to run your entire business. So then we wanted to shoot up with Zoho One. As the name says, Zoho One, it will be like a one system platform where you can run your sales, marketing, your support, your finance, everything from a single place. So this is all about the or how exactly Zoho One was coined. So let's go to the next part of it. So when you start up a business, or when I am digitalizing my business, there are few things which will be an hazard. So one of the thing is integration. So we may use maybe a CRM platform from a vendor and maybe my finance platform from another vendor. But then again, only when both of them communicate with each other, it will be easy for us to run the business seamlessly without any multiple entries. And also any lead or any contact which is approaching a business may be a deal or a very good deal in future. So all these leads need to be like kept in track, and we have to just get in touch with them on time so that the need of a particular customer can be achieved. So for all these things, integration is one of the important factor. Like whenever you go for digitalizing, you have to opt for different vendors in order to have it like have the digitalization or maybe your marketing or your sales on place. In order to have them communicate with each other, you may need something called integration. So in general, integrations are harder because we cannot expect a vendor to have the same level of fields and modules on a particular application to be available on the other. So that is one of the most toughest task, I would say, because we have to map a value from a particular CRM vendor to a finance vendor, or maybe a CRM vendor to a project, or maybe a CRM vendor to your subscription. So all these integration is going to be harder, and in case if you want to make it happen, again we may need a person who knows coding, and it is again expensive. So how about pricing? So opting for different applications, multiple products for multiple purposes. And if in case if you purchase a product on a monthly basis, you have to pay it on monthly basis. And if in case if you would like to switch for annually, you have to pay a bigger amount on an annual basis. So just going ahead, managing the subscription part of each and every software is again an issue. So again, it's going to be very tough process in order to manage the pricing part. Coming to the next topic, management. So we have opted for multiple vendors. We have started to integrate things. But then again, how can we manage things? So as days goes, our database, the quality or the quantity of your database, the data which is being entered inside your CRM or books will be higher. So if in case of a person who has started to incorporate the data is inside it, the first person who incorporates or who starts using the particular product will be well versed in it. If in case if that particular person has left the organization, managing all these data is again a toughest process because we may have to hire another person who has the privilege or who knows how exactly the product works. So management of these application, a variety of application and integration, and also how exactly the process works, what kind of integration have been made, all these things again will make the management tougher. And the next important thing is what kind of product are we choosing? The reliability on it. Will the service be good, or how exactly it's going to tackle the entire business? Because any data which is regarding with the business will be entered or to the particular platform or a software. How exactly is the software? How can I believe the software? So these are the set of questions which goes on our mind when we go ahead opt for different vendors. So I will help you out how exactly Zoho, in specific, Zoho One helps you out and overcome each and every of the topics here. So let's talk about the first suite, Zoho One as. So the first suite is marketing suite. So marketing apps is also a part of Zoho One. So when we start digitalizing our business, the first thing which we go for is domains. So having your brand available on the market, or the brand of your business known to a particular group of users or the social media, is one important thing you have to focus on, because once the brand has been there on top, you may not worry about the customers who are going to reach your company or your business or your revenue.
Excuse me, Niveda. Sorry for stopping you. So, right now, are you on the screen where it shows operating systems, suites, and apps, or have you moved on to
No,
another screen?
I have moved on to the other screen.
But a lot of people, and even I was able to. I'm able to see just that operating system, suites, and apps. So
Okay,
maybe we can.
can you see my screen right now?
No, not right now. So a lot of people are having blank screens as well. So let's stop the sharing and restart it. So that might
I
work.
did it. Yeah, I did restart it.
Okay. Yeah. Now we are seeing it. Multi-vendor grind. Okay.
So I hope you people had a chance to view on this particular screen. Yes?
Actually, they were able to see only that Zoho One and the three packages we had in the first slide. So
Got it.
one that was stuck.
Okay, okay then. So thank you. Thanks a lot, Shakti, on that. So yeah, I hope people can see my screen right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. So as I said earlier, so multi-vendor grind is place where you have, if you have opted for multiple vendors, and what are the struggles you will face when you start to digitalize or when you start to automate your business with respect to software. So these are the 4 points which I spoke earlier. So integration, how hard and expensive it is, the pricing of each and every product, the renewal duration of each and every software which you are like purchasing into, and also the management. So if in case if a person leaves, a person who was there from the beginning of the particular software option, after which if they leave, how exactly are you going to manage the entire database? And then comes the reliability. So if in case if you trust a particular software, how exactly can you type in or can you enter all your business related information into the particular software? So now I'm just going to like map each and every point here with how exactly Zoho gives with the application, or how exactly Zoho's application are advantageous with respect to the topics I said here. Okay, so the first topic which I would, or the first set of apps which I wanted to talk about is marketing. So during this lockdown, one important thing I personally noted was how exactly social media took over the entire business. As in, like, let it be Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or LinkedIn or any other platform. Once there was a lockdown, although there were down in the market line, but then again, social media was the only platform with which you can communicate to your customer. So in order to have a trust, okay, it is necessary that your brand must be on a topmost place. So in order to have your company's brand in the top notch, it is necessary that your domains are on place. So you have to promote your domains, your business brand on your social media market, so that maybe on alternative days you can just get in touch with the customer, or the customer might have the insight of there is something which is going on with this product, and they have the urge to go ahead and use or have a view of what exactly the particular product does. So for that, it is necessary we must have a domain for any business. And coming to the next, so as a part of digitalizing, site is one of the tool where you can thrive your customers to step into. So whenever a person gets into your site, a site must be a place where it gives all the information about your product, like what exactly you do from the start, or how exactly you will handle, what helpful things do you do to the customer. And also any site which is given like must be user friendly. So it must be in a way like it is easy for a particular, even a non technical person to understand. So with which Zoho sites may help you out, because with respect to Zoho sites, it is not necessary for you to know any coding. You can create a site with no code needed. As in, I am from a support background and I am not into coding much into coding. But then again, I was able to build a website. Since it is a drag and drop option, and since I know how I can use a computer, or since I'm using a computer for a long time, it was very much easy for me to build a site. So similarly, it will be even helpful for you to build a site with the help of Zoho sites. And coming to page sense and sales IQ, once we go ahead, create a presence online, it is necessary we must know what is the impact, or where exactly are we missing in points of sites. So whenever a person comes in or visits your website, it is necessary we must know where exactly we are losing a deal. As in, if in case if something is not understandable on my site, or where exactly are my people, are my clients not approaching me for a sale. So for that, it is necessary. if in case if we have a human touch on my site, it will be easy for us to like at least communicate with a particular customer who was there on my site for a long time. Let's take if a person is on my site for more than like let's take more than 10 minutes. I may understand that something is necessary for him, but then again, something is blocking him in proceeding further to purchase it. So we may know what exactly the query of a user is. So we can initiate a chat directly through Sales IQ. We can get the query right, and we can just at least guide him through that what exactly we provide is what exactly he needs. And at that point, a lead can be like, or a deal can be won on the particular day or a particular point of time. So that is where Sales IQ helps you out. And also, although we have a site on place, it is necessary we must know how many, what is the traffic on my site, how many clients or how many users do come into my site and visit it, or is there anything I have to build on the content of a site. So all these things can be tracked by using the visitor tracking feature inside Zoho Sales IQ. So I will be walking you through on each and every feature I spoke about earlier during the demo session. So coming to Zoho Social, Zoho Social is a platform where you can post. Also, you can communicate, or like you can just go ahead communicate with your comments or users directly from a single place. So let's take if it's Facebook or Instagram or maybe LinkedIn or like Twitter, it is really tough to manage each and every pages across and posting the same template or a different template across each and every platform separately. But then again, if Zoho Social will help you out in making it much more easier. Zoho Social is a platform where you can integrate your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we have like incorporated LinkedIn recently. You can have all those accounts integrated on a single place, and you can just go ahead and schedule a post, or you can directly post a particular content on the web that is across all the social media vendors directly from a single click. And again, there are some smart things social does for you. Social, depending upon the rate of a like or the rate of a comment, social gives you a smart queuing. As in, if in case if I post a particular content, maybe post 6 p.m., I get a lot of likes, I get a lot of views. So it is the best time for me to post a particular content. So it gives you a smart queuing technique, which will help you out to understand the base of your customer and the timing when you have to post it so that you can get the maximum likes. So that is all about Zoho Social. Coming to Zoho Campaigns, campaigns is a particular application where you can send out campaigns, and also you can have your child campaigns sent out, as in if in case if you have sent a campaign out letting the customers know about the offer you have been like introduced recently, and if you would like to send up follow up campaigns automatically without any manual entries, without any manual work, you can use Zoho Campaigns. There are a lot more to talk about Zoho Campaigns, but for me, this is one of the most important campaign method, I would say. Why? Because I have to just prepare or sit for 30 minutes in order to prepare a content. Maybe for my first campaign or maybe my child campaign. Once I make everything on place, I may not worry about it. I can just go switch on to some other thing in order to have my business on track. Once a campaign has been sent, what exactly happens is after a periodic time, let's take after 3 hours, if in case if the first campaign wasn't being like opened, the second campaigns automatically gets popped into the customer's inbox because it's a child campaign again. So that is how automated a campaign system is, or how you can automate your campaigns process through Zoho Campaigns. So webinars. In case if your business is all about talking to customers or talking to your vendors, webinar is one of the most effective tool you can use. With this tool, you can communicate, you can set up webinars or set up meeting directly to a vendor without any others. It is not necessary that the particular person must be a part of a webinar or must be a part of your organization. What exactly it needs to be done is you have to just send a link to a particular customer. They can directly join in, and you can start a meeting as such. So this particular webinar or a meeting plays a major role when you have it integrated with CRM. So we will be talking about it on a later phase. So let's go to the next set of apps, which is sales. So once we have made our marketing on place and we were able to drive a lot of leads, where exactly can I or how exactly can I track these leads? So for that, we do have something called Zoho CRM. So any application I said earlier, that is any of the marketing application, let it be sites or sales IQ or campaigns or webinar or maybe through social or maybe through mail, I can have all those things like in like integrated, or the data, the entries which was being made through all those marketing application can be stored in CRM. Zoho CRM will be acting like a backbone or a central repository for your entire business. So since we have a lot of ways to gather a lead, it is necessary we must know how exactly we have to tackle all those leads. So once the leads comes in, how exactly you can handle it? How can an automated email be sent, as in a welcome email be sent to a particular customer, or else how exactly I can schedule an event directly once the lead has reached my CRM without any manual intervention. So at that point, CRM has a lot of features inside it. We have a lot of automations inside CRM. So CRM by itself has workflows, predefined workflows with respect to sending an automated email once a lead is reached the CRM repository. And also, if in case if you are a person who have been using mail for a long time, we do have something called Sales Inbox. Sales Inbox is an incorporation of your mail inside CRM. So Sales Inbox is like if in case if you are using Zoho Mail or maybe any other vendor, and if you have been using for a long time, and if in case if you are a person who are tackling or managing your leads or deals on your mail, you can have it here, because on a day we may get a minimum of 10 to 20 mails, but then again we must know which mail we have to give the preference to. So with respect to or with help of Sales Inbox, we can do it. Sales Inbox is something which will help you out in categorizing the mails depending upon the contacts or the deals which is present in CRM. It gives you a column-wise view of how exactly you can give or prioritize your view for each and every mail. If in case if there is a deal which is having a good amount of turnover, we have to give a priority for that particular deal. Although we use mail as a communication medium, the mail, an automated mail or a view of a mail which gives you a division of or a partition of a mail from a deal, a mail from a lead, and a mail from maybe a sponsor. You must know all those things on a single tab. So Sales Inbox helps you out in giving a view of all the 20 apps which I get on a daily basis on a splitted manner or on a very better manner. So Motivator. Motivator is an application which is in turn like integrated with CRM. Sales Inbox is a module inside CRM. So in order to motivate your salesperson, you can use Motivator. So Motivator will help you out in like recognizing where a salesperson falls. If in case if your sales are in on place, or if there is any if there is a pattern of sales which has been lost on a period of time, you may get the insights of a salesperson or a pattern of the sales loss which you have through Motivator. So Motivator will be a tool where you can get the analytics of a sales pattern. So the next important topic is support. So once you have done with the marketing part, once you have added all your leads onto a central repository like CRM, and once you are able to get a couple of deals, and you have also associate a deal to a project, how exactly I'm going to maintain it? How exactly I'm going to talk with the user? How am I exactly going to support the users, and how timely I'm going to be? So in order to have a sustained base of users, as in once we get a deal, it doesn't mean the customer is going to be with us for a long time. Because on the market, we have a lot of vendors are going to provide the same product or the same service. But how exactly we are going to be on the top of each and every services? So for that, we may need to have a good contact with the particular customer. So how exactly I'm going to maintain all those things? So Zoho Desk will help you out with it. So Desk is a ticketing tool, which is again tightly integrated with CRM. So as I said earlier, CRM will be acting like a central repository, but then again, it is tightly integrated with all the marketing apps and the support apps. So any data which is being entered by a salesperson will be visible to a support person. And if in case if you would like to restrict certain data to be visible to the support person, you can even do it. So as I said earlier, whatever the features any Zoho app has is customizable. The name of a module, the name of a field, everything is customizable completely. So if in case if you would like to have your communication on place, you can use Zoho Desk. Talking more about Zoho Desk, we do have something called Help Center. So it is not necessary for a particular customer to mail us or to ring us in order to reach us. What they can do is they can go to the help centers available with respect to Zoho Desk. They have to just type in a question there. So you can have communities or forums as we have in Zoho, and their peer customers can help them out, or else the particular agent, the support person, can even help them out. So putting it across a forum or maybe on a post will help a customer's issue to be addressed, and also by learning all those things, the next customer will know, okay, this is a solution and here it is, and we can just go ahead with the solution. And also the other important feature with Zoho Desk is the telephony integration. So if in case if you are a business where you are using some phone bridge, you can have it integrated within Zoho Desk. So it is not necessary for you to have entries across different areas, as in it is not necessary for you to make an entry on your phone bridge as well as on desk. Whenever you integrate your phone bridge with Zoho Desk or maybe Zoho CRM, what exactly happens is the entries for each and every call will be made automatically on the given record. And also it gives you an insight if in case if there is another agent who's going to handle the same customer, it is not necessary for him to ask for the history of a customer. The history of each and every customer is already available on the particular desk ticket or maybe on the CRM. So that's how integrated Zoho support is. That is, any Zoho app is. Coming to survey. Once we resolve an issue, and if you would like to know where exactly the service was, you can send out a survey, and survey and desk are completely integrated with each other. So once you integrate them, whenever a ticket is being closed, a survey can be automatically triggered without any manual work. So by the way, the statistics of how exactly agent has handled a customer, or how exactly the product is being up to the customer's wish, you can have all those ratings with the help of Zoho survey. We do have something called Zoho Assist and Zoho One. So Zoho Assist will help you out in taking a remote of a customer's computer. So it's again a tool where you have to just send a link to a particular customer, and they have to just click on the link, and through a certain since as you know, any Zoho application which we have is GDPR compliant, which means we have to follow certain norms. So there will be a particular file which will be run on the computer, and you can directly share the screen of a customer. So, and again, Assist and Desk are integrated. So it is not necessary for you to log into Assist in order to have an access of the remoting. We do have an option even inside Desk to have a remote session. So that is all about support apps. Coming to the next set of apps is finance. So once your support, marketing, sales are on track, the other part of a business is how exactly or how well your invoices, your subscription, and your payment related details are being maintained. So Zoho Books will be acting like a central repository here, and CRM and Books are working on the same database. So any entries made on CRM will be replicated even in Books. For example, once a deal is being won, it is not necessary for you to go to Books in order to raise an invoice. If you have integrated your CRM with Books, there is a separate module inside CRM where you can just go ahead, initiate a particular invoice, or maybe you can go ahead, initiate an estimate. So with respect to finance, we do have 4 other applications. One is Checkout. This is a page which you can define on your site. If you are a business who are using online payment, you can use the checkout page. Checkout page is well integrated with multiple bank accounts. So if you integrate your bank, you can just go ahead, have it integrated with your checkout. If you have a person who is using PayPal or Swipe or any other vendors for the online payment, you can have it integrated with checkout. It gives you a payment page and automatically pre-filled. So coming to subscription, if your business is out or depends upon the subscriptions, as in if you do a renewal of a product or a service which you produce on a monthly or a yearly basis, once you add a customer to CRM or books, this particular subscription will happen automatically. So it is not necessary for you to send out reminders on a periodic basis. What exactly you have to do is you have to do the installing part. Like during the initial phase, you have to set up the workflows or the automations you would like to trigger an email to the customer. So once that is on place, the renewals, the reminders, the failures, the renewal failures, everything will be sent as an email to a customer without any manual work. So it is not necessary for you to put a particular resource in order to manage all these things. This happens automatically, but then again, initially it may be tough for you to like set these things all up. But then again, on the go, it is not necessary for you to even think about it. If in case if there is something going wrong, a message, if in case if you're using Zoho Click, you can have a trigger which can be sent to Zoho Click, or else you can even trigger an email to yourself or a group email address in order to know where exactly things are. So coming to expense. So once your business, like if in case if your business is about traveling, or else if you're like if you're giving like the payment for a particular resource, maybe on the hours logged or maybe on the work done, all those things can be captured with respect to Zoho expense. So let's take your marketing people has been traveling from one place to other in order to deal with a particular customer. The payment which was being made for the entire travel can be recorded on the go. So Zoho Expense by itself has an application, an inbuilt mobile application. What they have to do is you have to just scan the particular slip they got, even for maybe through, if in case if they are through their own vehicle, and if they would like to track the diesel amount or the food amount they make during the travel, all those can be scanned on the go. Once it's been scanned, it will automatically be added to the expense database. So once it's been added, what exactly happens if in case if you would like to go through an approval process, yes, you can have an approver, and once it's been approved, the particular expense will be recorded against the agent. So these things can be automated again. So as I said, any process which is a part of a subscription can be automatically done without any manual entry. But then again, these needs initial setup process. So only when you go ahead and define the setup process in the initial phase, you can have it on place in future. So that's about Zoho Finance. And coming to HR and finance, so HR, as you know, like if in case if you are a person who's going to like who are going to recruit people, you can recruit or you can send out a link. You can have your meeting scheduled with a particular person through Zoho Recruit, and also the entire process of onboarding can be handled through Recruit itself. So once the onboarding process has been done, you can directly convert a particular candidate into an employee through Zoho People. So Zoho People will again be a repository for the entire employees inside your organization. If in case if you would like to track a leave, or if in case if you have a biometric and if you want to record your attendance through biometric, we do have an integration of your biometric with Zoho People. So what exactly you have to do is you have to integrate your biometric with Zoho People, and the leave or the attendance management can be done automatically. And as I said, we have workflows for even inside these two applications in order to have the automations on track. So the next comes the IT apps. Although we have a lot of application, analytics is one important thing. By the end of the day, statistics which comes out of any effort you make will make you happier. So the number of renewals you have got, the number of subscriptions you have received, the number of leads which has entered your CRM, the number of deals you have won for a day. So all those things can be like viewed on a single go by using reports that is now renamed as analytics. So Zoho Analytics is an application which is tightly integrated with most of the application which I showed earlier. So it gives you the statistics of how exactly your business goes from day one till date, or any given date. You can get your data on tag without any manual entries. So if you integrate it, again, the initial setup process may take time, but then again, once everything is on track, you may have your data on a go. If in case if you would like to know what exactly the statistics of your sale on a middle of a month, it is not necessary for you to go ahead calculate them. You have to just step into analytics. You have to filter out the date, and you will be able to know how many sales were being made till date, and where exactly we have to look into in order to increase our sales. And coming to flow, if there isn't any integration which you are looking for, you can use Zoho Flow. Zoho Flow by itself is a tool which helps you out in integrating multiple application together. Multiple application in the sense, even if you have a third party application, if you would like to have a particular field or a data pushed to Zoho CRM, you can use Zoho Flow for that. So what exactly you have to do is which particular module inside a particular application needs to be moved to Zoho CRM, and you must be very much known about the fields over there, and you must be very much known about the mapping which you're going to make. So you must have equivalent fields on both the application, and you have to configure the mappings with respect to Zoho Flow, and the data will be going in and out with the help of Zoho Flow. So inventory management, if your business is out of inventory, and if you are a person who have multiple warehouses, and if you would like to have a note of how exactly the products come in, how many products goes out, if you would like to generate a eBay bill, or if you would like to have a taxation, your return products, everything can be tracked using Zoho Inventory. Zoho Inventory by itself is like a pool of things by itself. So when you have inventory integrated with Zoho Books, even the finance process will be much more automated. So Creator is again an application which is like we do have certain of native apps, but then again, if you are a coder and if you are well versed in coding, Creator will help you out or give the privilege for you to have everything configured by yourself, because Creator by inbuilt have a lot of native apps. If you feel that something which has been missing on the predefined apps of Zoho, you can search for the whirlpool kind of things inside Zoho Creator. And if you would like to create custom application, if you are a developer by yourself, you can use Zoho Creator, with which you can customize a lot of application, and also you can just go ahead and reach out with the max limit of a particular application's ends to be. So all those things can be done through Creator. So Creator by itself is a whirlpool of things, like as in it has a lot to know about it. So there are a lot of things you can do with respect to automations, or with respect to integration, or with respect to the workflows you would like to have. So the next set of application will be communication. So although if you are a person who are communicating with your colleagues, or maybe with your client over WhatsApp, or maybe through any mails, if you have a specialized way of communication to a user, it might help you out in order to have the history of a conversation from day one till date. And also Click is one of the well predefined, or maybe like a very well defined application, because Click is available across all the apps. Like if you access any of the application, there will be a bar available in the bottom which is set to be Click. You can initiate a chat, you can hashtag a post which was being made in Zoho Social, or maybe if you would like to talk about a lead or a status of a particular ticket on your desk, you have to just hashtag it, and everything will be available here. You have to just hashtag a person in order to talk with him. If you would like to highlight a person, if you would like to have an external contact added, or if you would like to communicate with your vendor, you can use Zoho Click. The data which you have entered inside Zoho Click will never be lost until it is being deleted. So the history, the repository, the integration of any repository application can be done through Zoho Click. And email, again, if you are a person who have your business run through email, you can opt for Zoho Email. So the next set of things is the communication or the collaboration apps. So as in sprints and projects will help you out in being in track of a particular project. If you are into construction business, and if you would like to track each and every task or each and every state of a particular construction, you can do it through Zoho projects. And you can even go ahead and manipulate a lot of things, as in you can track okay, you can create a template, and it is not necessary for you to like create template even then and now whenever you get a project. Rather, you can just go ahead, associate a particular deal with a project, and depending upon the number of days you have given for a task, the alignment of dates will be automatically done with respect to the end date. So all those are like Zoho projects by itself has a smart bot in order to have all these things done. So sprints helps you out in getting to know where exactly your developers are, or where exactly the people who are working for projects are, how exactly your people are working, and if there is any lag in it, you can get all those information through sprints. So Zoho Connect is a forum for your organization. So it's like, as in like Facebook, you can have your own page, you can have your own post for your organization, which will be private for your organization. Any idea if a developer would like to share, or maybe a support person would like to share, they can just post it across the Zoho Connect tool. Zoho Connect is a powerful tool. Why? Because transparency of each and every information from a marketer to a salesperson to a developer is one of the needed things, because support person will be the first point of contact or phase of your organization to a customer. So at that time, knowing the customer's pulse or the need of a customer needs to be completely transparent with the developer, because developer is a person who is working on a particular product. So having said that, the knowledge of or the difficulty of a customer is set to a particular support person, and that has to be conveyed to maybe a developer. Again, this transparency can be done by using the collaboration apps, because Connect is one of the powerful tool to do it. If in case if there is some flaw, a particular support person can tag a developer group, just create a post, and so at least a communication has been done on a proper phase. Again, coming to a salesperson and a technical support person. So if in case if a salesperson sits with a user in order to get a deal, let's take the rapport between a sales manager and the client will be higher than a rapport between a technical person and a client. Why? Because a salesperson may know what exactly the business is and how much pain or how much time he has spent in order to get the deal. So in order to convey the entire deal value to a particular technical support person, again, the transparency is needed, where exactly the support person must be like more transparent or more studious or more priority given. So at that time, communication or the transparency between each and every process of your business is much more necessary. So all those things can be done through the communication apps. So as I said, any application which I spoke right now are tightly integrated with one another. And that's the reason Zoho One by itself is said to be operating system for your entire business. So for content, although we have the products on place, how exactly you describe your product across the market is more is the place where the marketing part is. So the content which you give on a particular website or maybe on your social media plays a major role. So content driven platforms, so we have few applications for those. We have Notebook, if in case if you would like to make notes. We do have Zoho Show. So the presentation which I am showing right now is being through Zoho Show. Zoho Show is a completely user friendly application. So it has a lot of gifts by itself. It has a lot of options in order to have it imported. Any given Zoho Show, it's very easy for you to create a presentation maybe within 15 to 20 minutes, because it's so much user friendly. We do have Writer. If in case if you have a content writer in your organization, you can allow him to use Writer, because Zoho Writer and your Zoho Click are integrated. So once the content has been made, if in case if a particular content writer have a doubt and if they would like to speak with a manager, it can be like done through the approval process. It is not necessary the content writer has to speak with them. Rather, they can assign or they can tag them on a particular writer content. They can let them know that they need some assistance. So automatically a notification will be triggered to the particular content manager in order to review it. So all these are automated. So once you opt for Zoho Writer, the communication part, since we are working on like from home, the communication part is where we lag. So all those things can be achieved through the content apps which we have here. And yes, so as said, as I have given you an overview of what exactly the application with Zoho has. As I said, it is very easy to say, but then again, when we step into developing or looking onto each and every application, that's where exactly the toughest part is. In order to understand how exactly an application works, how can I integrate or how can I make my sales application talk with marketing, or else how can I make my marketing application talk with my finance? So there comes the challenge, and let's speak about how exactly we're going to achieve it. So this is a concentric circle. So if you are a starter of Zoho One, what I would say is the sales and marketing apps is one of the must-have apps. So as you start, just concentrate on sales and marketing apps, and then go ahead with the HR and finance application. So as a beginner of Zoho One, what I would say is start with sales and marketing, because sales and marketing is like more important for any business. In order to drive sales, you actually need CRM. Again, if you would like to drive your leads, you need your presence on the social media market. So for that, it is necessary for you to have the sales and marketing. Again, once you have like won a deal, how exactly are you going to carry forward the life cycle of a particular customer? It can be done through finance. If in case if you are like a recruitment fund, you can use HR application in order to have them on track. So what I would say is, as a beginner, I would ask you to first start with sales and marketing, then eventually go to finance and HR. So if in case if you like the other layer of application will be productivity and collaboration. So productivity and collaboration is an application burst with and that is the
Your voice is breaking up,
once you go
Niveda,
on to
and the screen is it's kind of breaking up and coming back.
okay, I'm just gonna stop my screen and I'm gonna come back again. Okay, then can you see my screen right now?
Yes, yes.
Got it. So the screen right now, the presentation I'm talking about, do you see my screen?
Yes, yes. The screen is okay now, but yeah, speak for some time. Let's see if the voice is okay as well.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Shakti. Okay, then. So as I said, what I would say is these are the layer of application or the way you can approach Zoho One. So basically, you can start with sales and marketing, then switch to, or then you can just go ahead, have it integrated with finance. Let's crawl with sales and marketing, walk with finance, and then run with productivity, and then we can jump to custom app solution. So this is what I would say a way to use or way to digitalize your business from one phase to the other. So for the first cut, sales and marketing, the second cut, HR and finance, the third cut, productivity and collaboration, and for the fourth cut, you can use the custom application. So whatever the application I have listed here, I'm just going to give you a link of all the application on the chat, maybe by the end of the session, so that you may know where exactly or what exactly I was, you can have a review of what we spoke right now. So I'm just going to step on to my demo right now. Whatever I said, I'm just going to explain you on the application by entering into each and every application right now. So here we go. So like once a person signs up for Zoho One, the main place they have to step into will be one.zoho.com. So if in case if you are a Zoho One customer, I hope you may be aware about it. So Zoho One by itself has its own dashboard. As in you can, if in case, as I said earlier, if you are a person who's beginning or you who's head starting with Zoho One, you can group the application here as in sales and marketing, and then you are going to have the next target as HR and finance. So for that, you can go ahead, group them as in here. You can choose the application you would like to have. You can have them added. So once you had it, what exactly happens is it gives you a tab and it gives you a list of applications. So by the way, you are going to use the business and you're not going to stop your automation or like automation or digitalization of your business to the next step. So all those things can be done through Zoho One. So when you sign up for Zoho One, you do have an interface where you can define your digitalization pattern, and also you can also add the application into the bundle. We do have something called ZR search. It's like a universal search. If you type in a lead name or maybe like product-wise search, you can directly get all those directly from your. Not necessary to jump into each and every application in order to know it. So as of now, I do see that Claire Pearson is available under CRM. I do see that there is something which has been given by this person through WorkDrive. I do see there are entries which has been done through spreadsheets as well. And also it gives me the details of the user, how or where the person is, how exactly, or the person, everything can be visible there. So is like a bot search or a smart search, I would say, because if you just type in a lead name, it gives you an insight of a particular deals details across all the application in Zoho One from a single place. So this is how exactly what you get from ZR search. You can edit them, you can modify them, you can even have it like configured as you wish. You can drag and drop them. You can check what exactly are available under each and every application as well. Coming to analytics. So as I spoke about analytics earlier, by the end of the day, statistics is something which we look for. So analytics, as I said, it's an application which is tightly integrated with most of the most used application. So if in case if you are a person who are working on timesheet and if you would like to have a view of what exactly it is, you can use the timesheet dashboard. And for your reference, all these dashboards are auto fetched or auto configured. It is not necessary for you to configure each and every one of them. These dashboards are being pre-filled once you start your integration. Once you have integrated your analytics with books, or if in case if you have integrated your desk with CRM, all these data will be auto fetched. But then again, any data which is available here is editable. You can, as I said, if in case if you would like to know the data of a particular user, maybe for a wide range of month, you can filter it out and you can just have a view. And if in case if you would like to know about the turnaround which you had, even you can have those data directly from your, provided you have those two things integrated with each other. So that's how exactly analytics helps you out. You can have your revenues generated on a period of time, how many deals which has been won, everything can be modified or viewed from here. Coming to the next important part of what exactly Zoho One provides is the admin console. So admin console is going to be a hero slide for the entire Zoho One admin. So having said that there are 45 plus applications, and how am I exactly going to manage the entire set of application from a single place? For that, we do have something called Zoho One. So the Zoho One's admin console is generally for managing your users. How many users do you have for a particular application? What is the role of a user? Everything is defined here. You can assign a user from here. You can like, it is not necessary for you to go to a particular application in order to assign a particular user. You have to just choose the application, choose the role. You have to just assign the user to an application. So once an application is assigned, the particular person direct will have the access to an application. And if you would like to remove or revoke a particular permission from a user, you can just go ahead, revoke it. And if in case if you would like to add all the application to Zoho One bundle, you can add them. And one more insight here is, if in case if you would like to add an application to a bundle, like for example, as I said earlier, Zoho by itself provides 45 plus application. So you can add the application on a cutout basis. If in case, as I said earlier, if you would like to first try with sales and marketing, you can add the sales and marketing application first, and then you can try for the others. Similarly, you can add them whenever you require, and you can remove them whenever you require. And also, as I said, any application you have, Zoho provides a high level of customizations you can make. So if in case if you would like to customize your fields and if you would like to have your own name, you can have n number of custom fields, n number of names, and everything is customizable. Everything is configurable depending upon the terminologies you use on your day-to-day business. So it is not necessary for you to learn things. You can directly go ahead and configure it. You can use it on the day-to-day terminologies. So that is all about the admin panel. So let's go to how we start a business. So as I said earlier, the first thing, if in case if you are going to digitalize a business, the first thing we will be looking for is site. And also a particular site will help you out in making yourself available online. So your media presence is something which is like much appreciated when coming to a particular business. So coming to Zoho One, we do have site. So as you see here, I have a pop-up. I just entered the site, and to be very clear, I am a person who is zero at coding. So I was able to define the entire site within a day or two without any coding. I just drag drop things. I have to just go ahead. I must be know what content I have to put into each and every tab and how presentable a particular site might be. So that is the only knowledge I have with which I was able to like build this site. So any site inside Zoho One is customizable, and also any changes you make across the site is will be automatically synced with your live site. It is not necessary that you have to publish every time whenever you modify your content inside the site. So can you hear me? Shakti, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, very well. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you good.
Okay, then great. So coming to the next part is Zoho sites. So as I said, site presence of your organization on a digitalized manner is something is the first step of digitalizing or transforming your business to a digitalized platform. So the first thing is site. As I said, we do have a lot of options inside site where you can add n number of pages, you can drag and drop things, you can just go ahead, customize the colors, you can enable everything directly on the go. So whenever I modify things here, it automatically creates an impact on my live site as well. So once we just define or put a site, invest a lot of time in order to have a site online, that is not exactly the exit point of digitalization. So the next important thing which we must know is how or where exactly or how exactly the content which I have typed inside a particular site has reached my customer. So for that, it is necessary that you must have a manual as well as a human touch to it. So how can I achieve it? So for that, we can have sales IQ. So sales IQ, you can have either a bot configured. For that, you may need to know coding, but then again, we have a lot of codings available online. If in case if you think if that is suitable for you, you have to just configure a particular bot with the help of a code which is available online. And what exactly this bot does, it helps me out to get information of a particular customer. What I have to do is I have to schedule, if in case if my motto is to schedule a call with a particular vendor, I have to just click on schedule a call. The bot replies what exactly the details they want. So if in case if I'm going to give it as Mike and it gives me a set of details, it gets certain details from me so that it can place or schedule a call for me. So let me take as my company. So if I give it as any time, what exactly happens is a particular ticket will be created inside Zoho Desk. So once a ticket has been created, it will be assigned to an agent. So for example, let's first switch on to sales IQ. So when we, in order to have a presence of a human in your site, Zoho Sales IQ will be the next application you have to choose. So the first application will be site. So once your site has been defined or configured completely, the next thing you have to look up for is the human presence or a human touch on your site. So for that, you can configure Sales IQ, and if in case if you would like to configure a bot, you can do it. If in case if you would like to know the number of visitors here, I can have a view of where exactly the visitor is from, and also if in case of a visitor, if you would like to know from which country is the, it gives you the IP address and also the country. So Sales IQ gives it by itself. If in case of a person, I do see a person called Kate is available on my site for almost 4 minutes. And if in case if I would like to initiate a chat, I can directly initiate a chat from here. So once I initiate a chat, a person, I mean, the particular a person who was viewing my site will get a message. So what I can get, I can ask her is like, I can give her an hello as a customer, and as an agent, I will get a notification stating like there is this person on my that is my site who needs some assistance. So at that point, I can just go ahead, reply to the customer for the issue. Kindly help me with the issue. And once that's done, I will be able to at least sort out the issue or get where exactly my issue is. So once I have got it, I may know what exactly I have to do with the customer. If in case if the particular customer is an existing client, I can give a solution for that. If in case if they are asking if it is going to be like a sales related query, I have to push it to sales. So if in Sales IQ, as I said, is again tightly integrated with the sales applications. So if in case if I would like to have this person, if in case if this particular person is a new person, if I would like to add them to CRM, you can add as a task to a particular sales agent to call the particular user. And if in case if a person who has come across my site is already a vendor, is already a deal to me, I may know, I may just check with the user of what exactly the query is. And also I can directly convert this particular conversation as a ticket. And so the particular technical person can help them out. If in case if it is something like escalation, I have to just choose it as escalation, and a particular ticket will be automatically created in the particular desk platform. So here is where exactly you drive sales, because you're not going to ask the same question about what the customer is asking about, or what exactly like the customer is looking for. If in case if this customer is a revisit customer, it is you can directly get the information of the customer from the database of CRM and desk. As I said, any given application works on the same database. So entries on the CRM is available here. And if in case if there is any open ticket earlier, of if this particular customer has already reached us, I will be able to view what exactly the conversation is. So I might be like in a position to assist the customer further rather than repeating the same questions again and again. So that's one point of thing where Zoho plays a major role. So the tight integration is something which helps you out and get the data in each and every place or the first contact of a customer. So this is all about Sales IQ. As I said, you will be able to view the visitors online. If in case if there are chats available, you can view that. If in case if you would like to know, if in case on your absence of your agent, you may know how many customers were like entered your site, and if how many chats were being missed. You can track them. You can just go ahead, drop in an email. Everything can be done through Sales IQ. So the next comes once a person has reached my agent, and once I have converted a particular lead to CRM, how exactly my CRM looks. So this is one way of getting a lead, either through the chat, or else if in case if you have configured a form inside your CRM, I mean on your site, you can have those forms defined here. If in case if you are a person who gets details of the customer through a form on your site, you can go ahead, get the form filled by the customer, and you can have those data available on your CRM. So, and also if in case if you would like to have your orders like orders or the product which is interested by the customer. You can have all those things here. So these are automations which has been predefined here because the number of pieces a person has bought, it gives me the total amount and the discount which I have provided. And once an order has been placed, a lead will be added to the particular CRM database. So as I said, for me, CRM will be the one point of contact. So the other marketing application which we spoke about was the Zoho Social. So Zoho Social is an application where you can integrate your social media platform. I'm going to show you how exactly you can get or fetch leads into CRM. So these are the ways you can get your leads. So the first one was through the chat. The second one was through the tickets which has been created through the chat. And the third one is something called as the social platforms. So how exactly you can have your social media platform integrated? So we do call the social platform as in maybe the Facebook. You can link your Facebook page, if in case if you have your business done over Instagram or maybe your LinkedIn, you can have all those things configured. What exactly you have to do is you have to just authenticate. So as in you have to just add a page and you have to just authenticate it. Once that's been authenticated, feeds will be added here. As in, let's go to the post. So as I said, there are variety of posts. You can create a new post right away, as in, hey there, as a post, and I can publish it right away, or else I can publish it on a particular date. For example, if in case if it is a Christmas season, if you would like to trigger a particular post during the Christmas Eve or maybe on a specific period, you can directly go ahead and choose a particular time slot, and you can schedule it. So it is not necessary for you to be available online or use your platform like now and then. You can schedule a post. You can even publish now. You can even add a queue. If in case if you would like to repeat a post on a weekly basis or on a daily basis, you can use queues because once we have started posting on the pages or on social media platform, it is necessary how exactly we're going to maintain it. So the maintaining of posts or maintaining of speaking about your product will help you out in showcasing your product across the social media platform. Because I may tend to purchase a product, but then again, if I see it on a daily basis, I may also be like in a position, okay, fine, let me try it. So we have to push a customer to a point where he has a thought to try it. For that, it is necessary for you to be intact on the social media platform. So for that, you can have several other automations. As I said, you can schedule it on a specific date. For example, if you are like focusing on age group of 18 to 20 with the help of your product. For example, if it's a Valentine's week and if you would like to focus on the couples thing, if you can post it post 6 p.m. because 6 p.m. will be a time where everyone will be done with their office and everyone will be peeping onto the social media as a leisure thing. So at that time, if you post a particular content or a discount, the reach for a particular post will be higher. So you can schedule it depending upon it. And also, as I said earlier, we do have something called Smart Queue. Smart Queue gives you a slot where the previous post hit the maximum likes. So Smart Queue by itself helps you out in suggesting a date or a time in order to schedule a post. So all those can be done through Smart Queue. So you can have n number of photos. If you would like to add a location, if you are a person who is going to conduct an event, and if you would like to add a location, yes, you can. You can add a location. You can add your direct message over a tweet or over a tweet, everything over here, and you can directly schedule it. Or else, if in case if you're trying to post it, you have to just post it. So this is about how Zoho Social works. But then again, now coming to the integration part, when a person hits a like or when a person hits a comment, I would like to have them added to my CRM as a lead. How can I achieve it? So as you see, I do see a person who has commented on my post, and I do see that he is interested in the particular product. So it would be great if I get in touch with a particular person. So I can just communicate with him stating, are you interested? or else like, are you looking for this kind of, are you looking for some product? Or else you can even hit thanks for commenting. So you can do it directly from your across all the platform. So I do see at the Facebook icon here, which means the comment was through Facebook. Similarly, if I have got a comment through Instagram, I will be able to see even it available here. So it is not necessary for me to go to Messenger in order to communicate all those things. I have to just have the notification chat here, and I can just go ahead comment on every platform, not just Facebook. If in case if I have a Twitter, or if in case if I have a LinkedIn profile, and if I would like to comment on it, if I would like to promote it, I can do everything directly from here. And it is not necessary for me to switch tabs, log into multiple accounts in order to accomplish it. Similarly, even posting, it is not necessary for me to post across each and every thing on different basis. So that's one thing. So once you initiate a message, okay, and if you would like to talk with a particular person, you can initiate a message directly. You can reply to a comment directly from here. So monitor is will help you out on like previously purchased users, as in if in case a person who has already purchased your product is approaching you across your social media, you will be able to see the leads here, and you can directly go ahead generate a lead. Okay, this is where exactly CRM and social talks with. If in case if you would like to add a lead, if in case if add a person as a lead, if in case if they like the post, you have to just have this status turned on. And if in case if you would like to, for example, if a comment gets if a particular post have a comment as how much the cost is, you can add those keywords here. As in, if in case if a person had added a comment as cost, I want them to be added as a lead or a contact inside CRM. So if I do it and if I enable the sync status, what exactly happens is the particular person who has commented on my post will be added as a lead to CRM automatically. And also, if in case if you would like to raise a ticket directly, you can directly integrate your Zoho Social with your desk. So this is a place where you can do it. So lead generation is with respect to CRM, and ticket generation is with respect to Zoho Desk. And if you would like to talk, or if you would like to communicate the e-way thing, or if in case if there is a delay on like the product, delay on reaching the product to the customer, and if a person has a complaint on Twitter or maybe Facebook, you can have all those things on a single place. You can move it as a ticket to a desk, and maybe the agent will be able to track the package, and they can help the customer out in getting the package on time. So this how simple is the integration between social and CRMS. So what exactly I did was I have to just go to the lead generation tab inside Zoho CRM. I have to just turn on the sliders for which I have to add as a lead, and I have to just save it. Similarly, for desk, I have to just go ahead, check the points where I would like to create a ticket in desk, so that whenever a post is being created, or whenever a post is being visited by a user, whenever a customer post a message, I can create a ticket automatically on an agent. So that's how the integration part is simple. So it is not necessary for you to know the coding in order to have all these automated. But then again, this is, as I said earlier, this is going to be a first thing. Maybe the initial process may be time consuming, but on the go, these things will fetch a lot of leads into your organization. So as said, I hope I covered most of the marketing applications. So one is sites, the sales IQ. You can initiate a chat, you can convert a ticket, or you can also add a user as a lead. And also the other thing is social media platforms. If in case if you would like to have the customers on your social media platforms added onto your CRM, you have to do just a simple configuration. The CRM will be acting as a central repository for that. So let's now quit from marketing to the sales part. So as I said, as we spoke earlier, sales part has two major applications. One is CRM. So CRM, with respect to Zoho One, CRM will be one of an application, what I would say is a backbone for your entire organization, because CRM will be like a central repository where all your leads which is through marketing or maybe through a form or maybe through a mail is like introduced into. So as you see here, earlier we used Zoho Forms in my site in order to have a lead. So that is the entry here. So today's leads, if I go to crm.zoho.com, it gives me a list of leads or a task which is being scheduled for my salesperson. And also it gives me a window where, or a window where I will be able to see the number of leads I have received. And also it gives me the place from where exactly I received it. So let's go to the leads module here. So when I go to the leads module, I do see that there are a lot of leads I fetched. But then again, I must know from where exactly the leads are. So like we do have, these are inbuilt. You have to be like, you have to ensure that you are including the particular column onto your leads module so that you will be able to see it. So as we saw earlier, King is, my King was a person who fills the form on the site. So I was able to see my King as an entry on my lead inside CRM. And I also do see that where exactly it was from. So it was through the forms, through site. So that is how well integrated my sign, the form inside my site and my CRM is. So that's how I got called, called. I click on lead. You can, as I said earlier, every business has its own processes. So once I get a lead with respect to this particular business, we have a status called what exactly happens is depending on the lead status, the state of a customer gets moved. If in case if I mark it as junk lead, what exactly happens is like this lead will be added under junk lead. If in case if I think if a person, if a salesperson has reached the customer and if they have given or if they are interested but they aren't like completely into the product, into purchasing the product, I can have them as withheld and I can send them follow-up emails through campaigns so that maybe not today, maybe tomorrow or on a later phase, this particular customer will be a deal for me because he is interested. He was on my site for a long time, but then again, there is some hesitations. So may not be today, but tomorrow he will be a lead. So for this case, let's mark it as interested. If I mark it as interested and if I save it, what exactly happens is like I have a workflow configured inside Zoho CRM, which helps me how to convert the particular lead as a deal. So as you say, the lead you're trying to access has been converted already. So my King is already been converted as a deal, a lead, and also as a contact. So if you see here, we do see my King. So what exactly I did was like a salesperson, once a lead sits into or enters my Zoho CRM, a task will be assigned to my salesperson to call the particular client. Once they call the particular client, they do know what exactly is the status of the particular user. They can, like, depending upon the call, if in case if they are interested, they can mark it interested. If they are withheld, they have to just mark it as withheld. If in case if you would like to make this process automated through workflows, we do have something called blueprint and workflows. It is achievable through workflow. I will show you how exactly I have configured this workflow. Before that, earlier, as I spoke earlier, we do have telephony integration inside CRM as well as test. We do have something called even in Recruit. So if in case if you are a person who are using PhoneBridge, maybe Ring Central or any other application for as a calling medium, you can have it integrated inside Zoho One at just on Zoho One admin console alone. It automatically gets configured across all the application where the telephony is. So it is not necessary for you to ring the user every time. So I mean, type in the user details every time. I have to just click on call. Call will be automatically placed to the particular user via the that is the PhoneBridge platform. And if in case if I receive a call from a particular client, I do get a notification as I already received here. This particular notification gives me the insight of the particular person. If in case if the person is a deal or if this person is like approaching us for a product, if in case if this is a withheld customer, or if in case if there is a deal which has been awaiting in order to proceed further. So all those information will be intact here. That is, the information inside CRM will pop up automatically when a particular leads call. So it is not necessary for you to toggle between tabs in order to know where the lead status is. You have to just, since it is integrated, you have to just look onto the notification bar and you'll be able to know where the status is. So this is about the integration, or how exactly you have to move, or how exactly you can transform from your marketing application to your sales application. So coming to sales application, I'm just going to show how exactly I have configured this particular status. So I did it through Workflow. Workflow is a basic uh, tool where you can configure a lot of things, like as in automate a lot of things, or restrict or movement, or you can restrict a particular salesperson to close a deal, or like trash a deal before without processing certain steps. All those can be like defined, or your entire sales process can be defined through Blueprint. But then again, I am just going to show you a glitch of how exactly the workflow works. So I do have two workflows here. One is lead entry. Whenever a lead is entered through CRM, maybe through the fonts in my site, or maybe through through my Sales IQ or any other social media platform. What I want it to be done is, like, I want a field to be updated, and I also want an email to be sent. So that is when a particular lead enters into my CRM, I want the lead status to be attempted to contact, and also I want an email which has to be triggered to the user. I can define all those things here. And coming to lead status, I can have a field predefined, as in if in case if a particular contact is interested, as a contact account lead. If in case if a particular lead is like withheld, as I said earlier, if it's to a client, maybe after, maybe you would have can mark them as junk lead, lost lead, not modified. I can have them added to my as a subscriber under my campaign. Maybe I can send campaigns out tomorrow, or maybe if in case if I provide an offer at that time, maybe I can have this particular person as a deal. So the next important thing is, once a lead comes into my CR, like send automated email or a welcome email to the particular person. So that is achieved through this. So I have chosen a template. We attempted to contact you if in case. So this is for something where I wasn't able to reach the customer. If I have tried calling the customer and if I wasn't able to reach, I would like to drop an email automatically. So which in turn helps the salesperson's jobs to be lesser. An automated email sent just by updating a particular value or a field inside your Zoho CRM. So you can schedule a task, you can send out an email, you can add a particular lead to a subscriber list. You can do a lot of things with respect to workflows. Again, it is not necessary for you to know the coding part. What exactly you have to do is you have to just configure your workflows for your business in the initial phase. And once, let's take, if I have made a deal and the particular deal was interested, and if I have won a deal, I have to like, let's take, this particular deal is being won, and let's take if this particular deal is of $1,000, and I'm just going to save it and I'm just going to mark the closing date. So where exactly this closing date plays a role? Closing date plays a major role when coming to giving a particular project. That is, if in case if your organization, if your business is running on projects, if in case if you get an order and if you would like to have the order dispatched, and if you would like to get an reach, I mean, drop the order to the client's place. If in case if you have given them 10 days of time, how exactly can you make the complete process feasible? For that, you may need to know where and how many days you have to give for each and every stage of a particular project. If in case if you are into site development, you must know when exactly the requirements are being collected from the user, and then the next 2 days you have to just let know the particular development team or maybe your smart work team to know how exactly the customer's point of view is, and you have to just transfer the data of what exactly you spoke with the customer to the interior designing team, and you can just go ahead and you must have the end date in order to complete the project. So for that, you have to predefine it here. I will let you know where exactly it creates an impact. So this is one thing. So as you see here, I have integrated my CRM with Motivator. So whenever a salesperson wants a deal, a point or a star will be added onto the salesperson's database. That is, you can provide an insight out of it, or else it gives the enthusiasm for the particular salesperson to won a lot of leads. That is one important thing regarding having your sales integrated with Motivator. So the next comes once the project is won, that is, once the deal is won, you can associate a particular lead to a project. So it is not necessary for you to go to projects.zoho.com in order to have it like associated. You can directly do it from here. So let's take trials and movers are the project which I would like to assign it to. And if in case if I would like to choose any other user, I can do it from here. I have to just click on save. So once I have associated the particular project to a particular deal, I would be able to see the completion or the stage of the particular user. When exactly or where exactly my project, the particular deals project is. Was it being completed? If completed, how many percent of stages where we be able to complete it? Will we be able to reach it on time? Or will there be any lag or delay in completing the project? All these things can be viewed directly from here, provided you have defined the template inside your Zoho project. So there are certain businesses where you will be sending an estimate once once you have one deal. At that time, you can create an estimate directly from here. It is not necessary for you to go to books.zoho.com to do that. It gives you an insight of the estimate. It gives you, if in case if you are GDPR, or if in case if you are into a taxable pattern, if in case if you have integrated your taxable into your Zoho books, you will be able to see the taxation preferences here. If you would like to exempt a tax, or if you would like to make it like a taxable product. I'm just going to make it a taxable product, and you can see all the information of this particular person here. As in, it is not necessary for me to sit and type in, get the information of the billing address from the customer again. So initially, if you have received these details from the customer, it will be auto-fetched, and it is not necessary for you to retype everything again unless it has to be modified. And then comes the estimate number. Estimate number is something which will be automatically like generated so that there is no overlap. Estimate date. If in case if you would like to give a duration for a particular estimate to be approved by the client, you can choose it, and then you can select a product here. So for example, if I have selected a product from my inventory, I will be able to see the quantity of the product which is available on my inventory. That is, I have 150 pieces of this particular product. If in case if I am running out of a product, I must be in a situation to give an heads up to my inventory or the warehouse team to know that we are running out of a product and we have already placed a deal. So at that time, the warehouse team will be aware of that the product has to be restocked again. So all those values can be directly got directly to CRM without any manual intervention, without any looking up of different application or getting in touch with another maybe peer on my inventory team. So what exactly I have to do is I have to just choose the application, choose the particular product. It gives me the insight of the particular product's quantity on my inventory as well. And also, if in case as a salesperson, there may be some shipping charges. If in case if it has to be like exported to a different country or maybe a different place, if you would like to impose it, you can impose it. And if in case if you are providing any adjustment or a discount, you can calculate it here. And if you are a company who is working on retainer invoices on your estimate, you can directly create it from here. If you would like to ask them to pay, you can directly give them the percent. If you are asking them to pay 2% of the entire amount first as the initial amount, you can do it. And Zoho Books or any finance application in Zoho has a tight integration of the payment gateways. We do have a lot of things: PayPal, VPay, Stripe, and we have a lot more on the bucket to be added. So if you are a person, if you are a business who are onto the online payment method, you can choose it here so that it is available for the particular customer to pay. So once that's done, I have to choose the person or the email list for which I am going to send. Once I save and send it, I will be able to send this particular the date. I didn't choose a date, so that's a mandatory field. So I have to save and send. Once I have sent an estimate, this reaches a particular customer's mailbox, and once the customer approves or pays the initial amount, we will start the project. So this is how integrated we are. That is the finance apps with sales and marketing to be together. So we are not going to spend any more on integration, and it is not necessary for you to spend a lot of time on integration or money on integration, because Zoho One as a suite has provided you the integration platforms by itself. So what exactly you have to do is you have to know that that initially when you start up with sales and marketing, ensure your sales application and marketing application are integrating or talking with each other. Once then, if you proceed, you will be able to see all the data flow from one application to the other without any delay. And let's have a view of how exactly Books looks, and so then we can wrap up the session. So as I said, when you raise invoice here, you will be able to see an invoice even here. So whenever a lead is included or been entering into your Zoho CRM, you will be able to see it here. So as you see here, the customers here are something which has been coming through the contacts module from the CRM. So I'm just going to show you how exactly the integration is happening between CRM and Books. So as I said, there are a lot of application CRM is integrated with. So this is how exactly you have to integrate it. So as you see, the invoice which is being created inside your finance module, estimates, sales orders, purchase orders, your expenses, subscriptions, or the products which you have entered inside Zoho CRM are in sync with finance application as a bundle. And also the contacts which is being added inside your CRM will always be in sync with your contacts module in your Books. So these integrations are available here. And also if you would like to have trigger points, as in if in case if a deal is being closed, and if you would like to automate the process of sending out an estimate, you can directly automate the process. As I said, when the stage is closed, when the close completion is being done, you can initiate or trigger an estimate directly to the customer without any manual intervention. So that is how exactly the products are integrated with each other. So right now if you ask me, I am a person who doesn't know coding, as I said earlier. So I was able to do all those things. So which means even every one of us can do all those things together. So that's all about it for today. Any doubts with any of the applications, or do you have any topics to talk about for the further things? I'm just going through here. Okay, I do see a set of questions. Okay then, so any questions, guys? Were we able to give you the at least an insight of what Zoho One was like? Was it good? Do you want any topics to be explained further? Anything else? You can use the chat to communicate. Any queries, guys? Do you want any topic to be read it again, or do you want to show certain pages for you? Thank you, Ajay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure. I hope Shakti will be here in a minute. Any topics, if you would like to like have a run through, I can give you a glimpse of it because we do have 15 more minutes, I guess. Am I running out of time, Shakti?
No, no, no. It's good. It's good. Uh,
Okay. Radha, I do see you want to know about people. Okay. I can show you a bit of people. So as I said earlier, people and recruit will go together or is like combo of things which usually be used by people uh, by waiting for the page to load. As uh, says, Zoho People is a place where you can generate or your lead your organization. You can create departments. You can have your managers on to it. Everything can be configured using people. And I'm really sorry it's taking a minute for it to load. Before that, there, okay, WhatsApp. Okay, can you show us the way how to use WhatsApp for broadcasting via Zoho One app? Mohammed, I think we can talk on it. I will get in touch with you on that because we included WhatsApp in CRM, but then again, I'm yet to integrate it on my CRM yet. So unfortunately, I will not be able to show it right away. But then again, I can surely get in touch with you, Mohammed. We can have a separate conversation about it if Mohammed. Okay, then let me see. Yeah, here you go. So this is Zoho People. So this dashboard which you are seeing is a dashboard which is being predefined, and the entries which will be like here will be depending upon the entries which you make inside your Zoho People. So in general, you can have your self services done if in case if you would like to have a record of a particular calendars, or if you would like to track a leave, you can directly go ahead and do it right from your. And if in case if you would like to set goals for your people inside your organization, you can predefine it and you can impose it to the users inside Zoho People. As we did earlier with projects, you have to have templates even here, as in the roles or goals which has to be imposed directly depending upon the role a user in. So if you have defined it, as I said, initial process may be time consuming and it needs a lot of hard work. But then again, once that's been on place, other things will go automatically. And if in case if you would like to track the travel expenses and if you would like to know about the tasks which has been assigned through the travel, you can have all those things here. So people is something which I am yet to cover in this presentation. Okay, CRM and people. Okay, I don't have pretty much data in people because I wasn't prepared with people, but I can show you where exactly you can have them integrated for sure. Just a minute. So you have to go to Zoho and you do have something called people here. So as I said, I haven't used it like for this particular thing. So what exactly people and CRM integration does is like, if in case if there is a lead or a contact, and if you would like to define the accessibility of the people's or organize the employees in your organization with CRM, you can have this enabled directly from your. What exactly happens when you integrate is like the employees in your organization can have the insights of CRM from directly without any manual work. That is what exactly people CRM integration will do. Uh, yeah, Radwa, I think we can have it offline, Radwa, because uh, absolutely. Yes, you can. You can use motivator for that. Even if in case if you would like to use people, I would say motivator is the best choice because you have a lot of options there in order to set up KPIs with respect to the salespeople. Yes, you can use motivator instead. We do have KPIs in people as well. We can have that like we can have a separate session on that. So any other questions, guys? Do you have any other questions? I'm just gonna stop sharing my screen. Okay.